Welcome in, everybody. We're just waiting to get more of the audience in. I'm sending the link, of course, into my content clipping community for the people that help with clipping and distributing the content from these podcasts. So if you guys are looking to make some extra money, um, earn an additional living, and maybe even retire from just creating videos all day, definitely check out our content clipping program. I'm going to put the link up before we get started here to Altura Society. As you can see down in the corner here, go ahead, click that, sign up, make a free account, list your services, create content, network, meet each other, and let's make some great stuff happen. Welcome back, guys. It is Friday now. It's been a busy week, so obviously our Monday schedule was a bit thrown off. Wednesday was a little bit off too, just because we had to get caught up from Monday. I was traveling until Tuesday, so that affected our schedule. A lot of big news recently. My father just had like a heart surgery today, so getting his pacemaker fixed, things like that. So of course that was a little bit stressful, just dealing with things like that. Life gets busy, right? We can pretend that money solves all our problems, but at the end of the day, right, it's about the people we care about and having to deal with those little things too emotionally as well as just mentally and kind of sometimes even spiritually too, right? Making sure we're in a good spot that sometimes trumps anything you're going to work on with your business. So be in a good spot, guys. Make sure your life is in check. It's never going to be fully right because you're an entrepreneur, right? This is the journey we choose. It's never going to be sunshine and rainbows, but if you guys can just take it one day at a time and be grateful for what you have, the world's usually going to be a better place with your presence in it. So let's get started. Welcome back to the Ascended Podcast. My name is Caleb Schulke. Tonight's episode: LinkedIn is dead. I built what replaces it. I built something drastic, and to open up with this tonight, I'm going to say something that, in my opinion, a billion people on this planet don't want to hear. LinkedIn, business, networking in general, is a lie. Anyone in the business world, you're doing it the wrong way. It's a resume website, especially like platforms like LinkedIn, right? Half of these networking communities just convince you that it's a network. Like it's like a family, right? It's like going to the company picnic every week, meeting people, growing a business. We all know is insanely important to have connections, people that are either into industry or people that know people that would want to buy from you, right? A lot of times, right, for our AI product, our AGI, right, our AI that actually does things, Nova, that we're dropping on the App Store here very shortly. Half of the first users really were just people I knew, my friends, my family, people I've used ChatGPT. And I said, hey, try out this AI that actually you tell it to go book a flight, not how can I book a flight? And it will go out there and actually not just research the best flights, but actually book a flight for you. Plus, a million other things. Send this email for me. Go shop for a new pair of shoes and find the best deal and purchase it for me. Here's my credit card. It's kind of like Claude Code, right? But we built something 100 times better than that. And to do something like that, right, you need people that know things you don't. You're not going to be able to solve every little problem yourself. AI is great, but it's not the same as having eyes on. And as much as we specialize in making AI tools and a community that is about as high tech as you're going to get, you still need people. And right, that's the whole point of everything we do. You guys go on LinkedIn nowadays and it's like bullshit, really. You scroll through congrats on the new role posts and like random motivational tips, right? And paragraphs from people who've never built anything in their life. And just somehow that is the world's largest professional network. LinkedIn, you've disappointed me time and time again. I think the only reason I use this LinkedIn is to solve those Zaps puzzles, right? The little slider puzzles. I'm just there. It's like playing the Wordle on New York Times, right? I don't usually read the New York Times, but I'll play the Wordle, right? Because it's fun. And so basically, they've been down bad, so bad that the only way they can get people on their platform is to create games at this point. I got tired of it. I got tired of literally having an app. And I remember being in freshman year of high school in like a computer science class. I think her name was Mrs. Duda, Duda, kind of a weird name, right? And she told me that I needed to create a LinkedIn as a freshman in high school because that is where people get hired. And that is the most important skill you're going to have. She was right and wrong. I mean, she was right in the sense that, yes, networking is literally the only way, especially nowadays, you're going to land a really good job by having an in, right? You've seen all the memes online of HR just like cutting the stack in half and then throwing those away and saying, we don't hire unlucky people. It's like literally winning the lottery to get a job nowadays that's worthwhile, right? Other than working at McDonald's. And so, half the time, like I'm sitting there in high school, like, dang, I got to network. I got to get connected with people. LinkedIn looks like the best option for me. And now, 8 years, actually, it's like 8 years later, right? I use it and I'm tired, right? I don't like seeing 50-year-old moms and dads talk about their son's soccer game like it's Facebook, or like how they ran a 5K instead of actually helping me get a deal done. That's not helping me put money in my pocket. If I wanted to connect with people and network with them in that way, I'd go on fucking Facebook. And so me personally, right? It's just not something I can really connect with. I got tired of it. So I built a replacement. I built something that was better. And especially for people our age, anywhere from 16 years old probably to 30, right? And tonight on this podcast, I'm going to show you guys exactly what it does and what AI can do with it, and how it actually literally finds you the best person in your network. You know how they always say that you're the sum of your five closest friends? Well, what if those five closest friends were elite people that you could never get in the room with without this tool? Better than any human, ever could network you in person. To start and to get into this, I have to say there's something that nobody really tells you guys when you're getting started about networking. You don't have a problem networking per se, you have a matching problem. Kind of like Tinder, right? Like it's not like you're unattractive, you just have a hard time getting put in front of the right people, right? Unless you're going to the gym where you can meet, people that take care of themselves. You don't really want to meet people at a club or a bar. So like, where do you go meet somebody of the opposite sex, right? To go on a date with? It's hard. And I mean, think about the same thing with business. You're a founder, you're like, you need a designer, right? If you're a clothing brand, maybe you need a co-founder or just a client in general. Or maybe just someone who's done it before and is 3 steps ahead of you in your exact industry. So what do you do? Where do you go? What would you guys genuinely do in that situation? If you need to find a co-founder and none of your buddies want to make it out of your hometown, what are you going to do about that problem if you just know you need help? Most of us are going to go to AI, but AI isn't a business partner. It can't go to venture capital meetings. And if we want to make it to the big leagues, pitch our startup with us. That's not how that works. So you guys go on LinkedIn, right? You try to find somebody to mentor you. You send requests, you scroll, you send cold DMs, maybe even on Instagram too, that just 90% of the time get ignored, maybe even higher than that. And then you guys watch a YouTube video about some guru that says, this is the place where hustlers get things done. Andrew Tate did that, right? And then you pay $50, maybe up to $200 a month for a Slack group or a Discord with 40 people that posted once during onboarding and then never came back. And you're basically hating yourself for having even tried. You go to a networking event, you swap business cards if you even have one, or maybe just send your phone number to 30 people. You probably follow up maybe with like 3 of them. Most of you guys have never even gotten that far. And then you hear back from 0. What sucks, and I've done these things, right? And that's why I know how bad it is. You think the problem is you. You think that you are bad at networking. No, the tools that you're using are bad. The system is bad. Nobody's actually matching you with the people you genuinely need, right? I've gone to like a real estate meetup before when I was coming out of college, just to try to get more experience, because I did real estate wholesaling for a while. I did like, cold calling people, trying to get deals on the market, stuff like that. I was never really that successful. I was a little bit successful, but I was not like build a multi-million-dollar business successful with it, right? But the problem was really just because I didn't have somebody to help me. And all the like, I'll help you programs cost $5,000, right? Because you're talking about massive real estate deals. So you got to put thousands of dollars into training. And how do you guys know you can even trust a course? It would be better if you find somebody that's maybe a step or two ahead of you that could use help and like work with them, right? So if I'm 20, let's say 22 at the time, finding like a 24-year-old, right, that's been killing it and getting in a room with them. They're probably not going to charge you. Maybe you could even help them with their business with some busy work and not take a cut just for the experience. And that's how you get the job done. They're just, nobody's actually putting you in a room with a person that's genuinely good for you, right? You could be 20 and meet a 50-year-old, but are you guys going to hang out and go golf together? Very unlikely, right? They're just kind of putting you in a room. I've been on meetup.com, right? That could be virtual or it could be, somewhere you drive to in person. And they just kind of say, good luck. That's it. It's like Uber dropped you off in like a parking lot full of cars and said, figure it out. No. Uber matches you with a driver. They tell you their name, they show you their rating, they give you a price, and they actually get you there. That's where networking should be. It should be start to finish. It should be comprehensive. It shouldn't be sift through these posts from Facebook moms and dads and try to find somebody that's actually got skills you need. Once you do 7 hours of examining their profile. That doesn't make sense, and I hate it, and that's why I built the alternative. So here's what Altura does differently. I'm going to cut to the chase. Altura is our product, and it's free, to join at least. We treat founder matching the way dating apps treat dating. And before you laugh, right, think about why dating apps work. If you've used Hinge, Tinder, Bumble, right, I've been down bad before, so I've used, I think, all of those. They work because an algorithm looks at what you do and what you need, not what you think you need, what you actually need based on your behavior, and they put the right person in front of you. When you open our networking page, which is basically set up the same way as Tinder, you don't see like a feed necessarily. It's not like a LinkedIn carousel scroll thing like Facebook is, right? That you got to spend hours just kind of infotaining yourself with bullshit that's going to just brain rot your time away. No, you don't see a list of like 500 people either. It's not like some mega conference networking event. No, it's not overwhelming you. You see one person, literally one person, one founder, and the AI has already figured out and tells you in a paragraph why you two should meet. It gives you a synergy score out of 100. It tells you what you guys have in common. Maybe you went to the same university. Maybe they have skills in clipping or content, right? We have a lot of clippers that are watching this now that actually will create short form content for us. But maybe I want to meet more of them in person and get to know them if they have businesses of their own, whatever. It'll show you that I'm interested in content creation, as you guys can see, and they are too. So therefore, right, based on our experience, we have a good fit for each other. And it even generates a conversation starter. I think you guys see that like on some dating apps too nowadays. That's starting to come up with AI. It's like an icebreaker, right? So you don't have to stare at a blank message or like a box, right? Wondering what to say. It'll say something like, I'm just going to come up with a name, Eugene, right? I don't know why I came up with that. It's memorable. Eugene has 7 years of experience in video editing. You have noted your massive need for video production skills. Eugene would be a great thing or person to fit your need. And you could start this conversation by saying, hey, Eugene, I see you have 7 years of experience. Could you tell me about some of the projects you've worked on that are most memorable, right? It would say something like that. So all you do is you literally hit send. It already has the message queued up. AI makes it. And you guys can literally swipe right if you're on your phone and connect. If you swipe left, you pass like Tinder, right? It's that simple. There's no cold DMs. There's no awkward, hey, Instagram person that I know I'm in the request box for, and you have to kind of give a shit enough, maybe twice a year, to check my requests and see if I'm important enough to move to my inbox. The AI already did the homework, and you're going to show up as a priority to that person because the AI knows who actually is compatible, right? Because in business, we're not assessing looks. We don't need to build this crazy algorithm. We just need to see who actually, based on what they say they need, is a good fit. And here's the thing that makes us different from, Bumble Business or Bumble BFF or like whatever, right? Well, I don't even know why you guys would use Bumble for business. I don't know why they have that feature. That's terrible. This isn't just networking though. Like the right person and the person you're matching with on Altura most likely could be your co-founder. I wish I met Anthony there. I met Anthony at the at our college, right, in the military, and it was awesome. He and I spent the summer together. We got sent on like a mission trip kind of thing for our school, like not a mission trip like church, but military wise. We went to like a base to tour it together and stuff, and we met in college. And most people don't get a rare opportunity like that. So in this case, you guys get the door opened. Kind of like the military paired me and Anthony as roommates that summer and said, hey, you guys are staying here together. Naturally, that's how people meet, right? You have a third party introduce you to. And if you guys don't have a third party that's networking for you, this AI is perfect because Altura isn't just a network, right? This next person that you're meeting could be your client. They could also be the person that hires you for a $10,000 project just because you said the right things and because AI gave you the cheat code of how to start a conversation with somebody worth $10 million that you would never meet otherwise. It's a network and a marketplace. Same place, not just LinkedIn where you meet and follow people. The same people that are on LinkedIn, the same AI matching you, and you make money here. You can not just meet the people, but you can start a business with them, or they can hire you and you can make money all in the same place. I'm going to say that again because I think people are going to miss that. Your network equals your marketplace. On Upwork, if you guys have heard of Upwork, it's like, or Fiverr, right? Those are like services or websites where you can sell your services, right? Maybe I'll design a website for you. Maybe I'll do some copywriting work, whatever it is. You bid against 50 freelancers from different countries, right? So if it's somebody I'm from like a third world country, right? Or wherever they are, right? Like you could be bidding against somebody that to them $5 is a lot of money. And so of course they're going to get chosen every time if it's like designing a graphic or something, right? And you guys are racing to the bottom on price. And Upwork, right? And Fiverr takes 10 to 20% minimum of your money, a fifth to a tenth of your money for the privilege of letting you just compete and show people your services. On Fiverr, you're a commodity. On LinkedIn, you post open to work, just like, Facebook, right? Or Craigslist, really. And you just pray that someone answers. On Altura, though, on our website, the AI already knows what you do going in. It knows that you're good at certain skills that other people aren't. It finds that in your bio. Again, we walk you through how to create a good bio. And when somebody in the network, in our network, needs that thing, it just matches you automatically. It show up in the network. This person is the best fit for you. Go ahead, swipe, connect. We'll give you the first message. We'll give you the opener to start the conversation up and connect. You guys don't bid. You don't compete. You just get introduced. And it's like a concierge at a 5-star hotel who says, I know exactly what room to put you in, and I know exactly who you should meet. And we, instead of 20%, a fifth of your work, we take 5%. Not 20, 5. Because the Upwork, the AI, right, instead of Upwork, our AI does the work that Upwork charges you 20% to not do. Upwork doesn't match you. Upwork doesn't give you partners to build your business with. It doesn't match you with people that will actually buy from you. It's just an open, free-range zoo where anybody can find anybody. And you just got to hope that somebody stumbles across your post at the very bottom and says, maybe I should give this unrated guy a chance. They just list you. And we actually put you in the room and match you. And we charge a quarter of what Upwork or Fiverr takes. Guys, I think if you have a service, if you're doing maybe like, I see all these memes about B2B SaaS, right? If you have like something you can sell as a service or something you can deliver as like a product, sell it on Altura because why not? Why not just for free, right? Because it doesn't cost you anything to list a service. It takes 2 minutes. Anthony and I have personally listed our own stuff. You can literally sell something and have free advertising. You guys have to pay so much money to advertise nowadays. Why not just have yourself advertise on a platform with thousands of people that need services exactly like the ones you offer And you know AI is going to put that in someone's hands that have a guaranteed match to your need or your service, right? So you can meet your next co-founder on our networking side, land your next client, right, on our social pages and through AI matchmaking. I don't know why I said matchmaking, it's not Call of Duty, and find your next collaborator on a project, all in the same place. Or just again, sell your service or buy a service. That doesn't exist anywhere else. You have to have 20 different accounts to Facebook, to LinkedIn, to Upwork, to Fiverr, to, yeah, you get the idea, right? Not on LinkedIn, not on Upwork, not in any $200 guru course Slack community or Discord. Iman Gaji is very famous for ripping people off. I've bought it. This is nowhere except here. I need to talk, I think, about paid communities on that note for a second. Because there's a whole industry of people that are charging $100, $200, $500 a month for co-founder communities, putting you in the room with people that have skills, right? That's it. And mastermind groups. And half the time they're botted, right? Most of them are just the same thing anyway. A Slack workspace, right? Maybe a monthly Zoom call and a PDF, right? Or some videos that are a course that you have to spend your time learning before you can even get anywhere. And a bunch of people who joined because they're lonely and not because they actually want to get value. They just want to feel like they're moving in the right direction. I hate that. I hate the whole education thing, right? We're going to put out an academy at some point, but it's going to be like TED Talks. You're not going to have to take course videos to get started. I believe in learning through action. And if you list a service, our AI, Nova, AGI, can actually do the service. You can literally use our AI to make you money by delivering the service for you. We can, show you how to do that on our trainings. And I believe that you should just meet people, partner with them, and then go sell a service together to learn how to do it. It's literally that simple. They might have the idea and the knowledge, and you can just say, hey, I see you're listing a service on Altura. Do you mind if I go deliver that for you? I'll take the time off your hands if you just teach me how to do it. And then you both win, right? Both make money. Here's my take too. If your community that you're in, whatever it is, right? If it doesn't introduce you to money, to clients, to partners, to opportunities, I would say it's a group chat with a paywall. That's it, really. You're just paying for like this illusion of access. Altura is different because AI doesn't just put you in a room. It's not just meetup.com, right? I've signed up for so many of those and almost, I've gone crazy really because of it. And it's really just you joining a Zoom call. And I hate that. We don't do that. We put the right person right in front of you, like as if you and I were talking right here every day. And it tells you why, more importantly. So you're not confused that like this person would be a good match, right? This is why this person's a good match. And it helps you say the first words with a click of a button. And if that person has a service because of their skills that you need, or you have a service that they need, the marketplace is right there. You say, hey, how about this? Check my profile. I already have my service listed. Just go ahead and complete a checkout. I'll give you a 10% off deal, right? And then you can just hire me right here. If we get along, right? Because we match together. Why don't we take this over to the marketplace and then follow through on a deal? And I'll do it for you for 20% off, right? That's literally how you guys make money this week, right? It's escrow protected. We literally are the middleman. So when the money gets sent, we hold on to it until both parties are happy that the service has been delivered, and then we release it. Or you can choose milestones, right? If it's like a website design, you can set progress, right? Milestones, and then we can deliver 25% of the money every time. You guys can choose how you want to set that up. We have all these options. There's no chasing like an invoice. Hey, can you pay me? I see this is coming due. When are you going to close out this invoice? No. There's no getting ghosted after you deliver the work. The money is held by us, and we protect both sides because you guys are both equally as valuable. That's what a real community does. It gives shit. It doesn't just give you a place to hang out. It doesn't just give you videos to watch. That's what YouTube's for. That's free. It gives you a place to build. Now, again, here's where it gets fun. Not because, I'm just building this alone, because I'm building it with you. we have something called the Clipper Army. If you guys are a content creator, right, or you want to be one, you can take this episode that I'm talking to you on right here, or any episode, right? We have a whole folder of them on our website on alturasociety.com. You can cut out the best 30-second, 60-second moments, right? And post them on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Twitter, whatever. And AI can do that for you. We actually show you guys what software to use. And when those clips drive people into Altura, you guys earn free money, alt tokens, right? Real tokens. We've created our own cryptocurrency that is, our goal is to put money back into it to give you guys rewards, and that creates real value. You guys have an investment. You guys get to invest in yourself, not just earn money as a side hustle for clipping, but that money will grow dramatically as our community scales. You're not doing free promotion. You're getting paid to grow this, and you're getting paid to create content that's going to bring more people in to buy your own services. You're getting paid as an investment vehicle to work on how to create good content. So when you start a business later, or even just post your service, you know how to make a damn good video. The best clippers are literally building a business on top of their content. They don't just post my content, they can, but a lot of times they post other people's content too. And then they have affiliate links, or they, have their own communities where they'll teach people how to clip, right? A lot of our own clippers are educators too, and they can teach you how to do it. And the more our community grows, the more that the alt token that you're getting paid in, you can still get paid in dollars too, is worth, because 50% is my plan of our marketplace fees, the 5% we talked about, is going into alt buybacks. That is my plan. So when the market grows, right, when the token will appreciate, because money is pretty much guaranteed to go into the value. Your clips grow the network. You earn tokens. The tokens go up. You make more money. You can clip more. You can automate your clipping more. You make more money. You can literally retire yourself, because the token value, my goal is to 1,000x it. And I think that's doable looking at other projects similar to our size. Everybody's going to win. So if you guys make $1,000 and it grows 1,000x, that's $1 million. And you guys could easily make $1,000 content clipping with the right amount of work. That's not a gimmick. It's a flywheel. It's exponential growth. And the great news is it's already starting to spin. I'm trying to think about how to close this out too. So look, I'll say this. Here's where I'm at. I'm building this every single day. I'm not pretending it's finished. I'm not pretending I know everything I'm doing either. I'm just giving you guys a space. I'm not also going to pretend that space is LinkedIn size. We're not yet. That's why they can charge $70 for a bullshit membership that I've paid for just to see who viewed my profile. Instagram does that for free. Facebook does that for free. But LinkedIn had 20 years and 1 billion users to figure out networking, and they didn't. They built a resume database and they called it a network. They let recruiters spam your inbox and they just called that engagement and offers. They let influencers post AI generated motivation bullshit slop and they called it content. We're doing it in 20 months with AI that actually matches you, not just puts you in the room, with a marketplace that actually pays you, and with a token that actually can invest and retire you. And more importantly than all of that, with a community that actually introduces you to the right people that will never go away. Whether you're up or down on the market that day, or you have money in your pocket or you don't, your connections and your network, as long as they're good, will never leave you. And they will always continue to provide opportunity as they get it, right? I've had so many people in my personal network give me the right advice or give me the right tip at the right time, and it didn't cost me anything, just because I was able to be in the room with them for free, because I had somebody introduce me. And we are offering to be that person for you. So if you guys are building alone right now, please stop. I am so motivated to build on my own too. I'm an introvert, right? Naturally, I don't like doing these podcasts, but since nobody's in the room with me, it's a little bit easier. It's like I'm talking to myself. Just stop. Realize that there's a faster path, and that faster path, right? A lot of these CEOs are introverts actually, because they're systematic. They're very logical, big picture people, right? And they need time to think. I'd say most CEOs don't genuinely actually like talking to people very much. They, though, realize that they need people to get the job done, right? Look at any Fortune 500 company. How many employees are there? There's at least thousands, right? Come build with us. We are inviting you to build something absolutely massive. And if you guys are trying to do the same thing, it's not like you're competing against us. You're just doing it in a way where you can list your service with us, and we're giving you free opportunities to make money. We're giving you the people that genuinely might want to buy from you. An AI that, to my ability, will spend the best damn amount of time it can putting you in the room with the person that is absolutely best for you to meet that day. Not like you're constantly swiping and wasting time like dating apps do, right? Sign up for Altura. If you're a content creator or just Clipper trying to get some experience, join the Clipper army and start earning. And if you guys just want to watch me build this whole thing in real time, subscribe, because this is, as far as we've been already, just the beginning. LinkedIn had 20 years. Again, we are doing it in 20 months, and I believe we will. And honestly, we might not even need that long. Thank you guys for listening tonight. This has been the Ascended Podcast. I encourage you so much, and I'm going to put the link up here one more time, to join alturasociety.com. Nova is going to come out very soon on the App Store. Imagine ChatGPT, but instead of telling you how it would book a flight for you or what flights are available, it'll actually go do it. It'll send you the receipt to your email, and it'll actually execute any task on the internet. Right? You've seen Claude Bot or Claude Code write websites. We're doing the actual useful version, in my opinion. Not everybody needs a website. What we can do is we can complete any busy work that you want to automate. Like a personal assistant, right? Can go shop for you, can go order groceries for you. Like anything that's going to save you time, RAI does. And again, sending emails, all the hard, boring stuff that your business usually demands that you do, you can finally actually export to something else. I appreciate you all for listening. Thank you for watching. Again, please join for free. And again, use nova.live is the website if you want to check out our AI. I'll see you, I believe, Monday, unless I do an episode this weekend. We have to check our schedule. Anthony and I are going to meet on that. We're going to keep working as hard as we can for you. Go list your service for free. Go make some money. And as always, I'm rooting for you. Take care.